Good afternoon. Just checking in. It is Saturday afternoon. Wanted to share an update of what we have been working on over the last several days, where we're at today, and what is going to come in the next couple of days. So what we have been working on, we have been passing lots of bills, spending some long days and nights on the Senate floor. So things that we have passed recently in the last few days and this last week, I will share not all of the details because there's a lot, but we'll just share some of the highlights. We passed paid family medical leave. Amazing. I am over the moon excited about this. Again, I've talked about this bill before, so I won't go into all the details, but essentially no one should have to choose between taking time away from work and missing out on a paycheck and between caring for themselves or their loved one. And so this is a statewide program that ensures people can do just that. Lots of provisions in there, several to help small businesses. They have taken a lot of feedback on that. Senator Elise Mann has done an amazing job shepherding this bill through. It really is a compromise bill geared at supporting Minnesotans to be able to take time to care for themselves and others. So more to share about that. I'm happy to answer questions if people have any, but really great policy. I'm so excited for that. Another bill we passed is the Environment and Energy Omnibus Bill and Budget Bill. That includes things like really historic investments in environment and energy. It positions us as a state to maximize federal dollars. It includes, I'm just looking at my notes here, it includes things like investments in water, odor management, compostable labeling requirements, DNR investments, banning of PFAS and neonicotinoids, so harmful chemicals, really making investments to be sure that we are, supporting our planet, making sure that we have a livable planet for the future. So really good policies in that bill. The next one I'll talk about, which we did yesterday, is the State and Local Government and Elections Bill. And I was grateful to be able to serve on this conference committee. There's two pieces of this: state and local government and then elections. And so this is the bill that funds our government, our state government. So really important pieces. It includes money for the Secretary of State, for the Attorney General, make some updates. We rename Christopher Columbus Day to Indigenous Peoples Day. There's policies around native landscapes and changes for transparency for the open meeting law. A number of great things there. Also in the elections side of the bill, then it includes some funding for counties. As we know, our elections are administered by counties, and so making sure they have the resources they need to do that work. It allows for protection of election officials. We know that is needed. It includes a study on ranked choice voting, so we can have more information about that as we look to the future and what other changes might become around that topic. It includes provisions around early voting and expands the days of early voting. It includes paid time off for absentee voting. Some provisions around students, making it easier for students to vote. It includes the National Popular Vote Compact, and so making sure that the person who wins the most votes for the presidency becomes the president. So lots of great pieces in there, really along the same lines of protecting and expanding our democracy. So really important work there, and proud to vote yes and work on that bill. Also last night, we passed the cannabis bill. So this is a bill Senator Lindsey Port has carried and has done amazing, really, really hard and thorough work on this bill. It is thoughtful. It is thorough. We are the 23rd state in the country to legalize cannabis, so we really have the benefit of seeing what has and has not worked in other states. And this is a solid piece of policy. I'm very excited about this. And so it really has a lens towards racial equity. We know that our current policy of prohibition does not work. It is a failed policy. And so, a regulated market is a safer market. We know that cannabis use is happening now, but, people do not know what they are buying. And so regulations, expunging records of those who have low-level cannabis crimes in the past, and then regulation. And so happy to chat more about that and answer questions, but very happy to have passed that bill off the floor. And then the last bill I'll talk about is the Human Services Bill we passed yesterday as well, with really historic investments into our human services to be sure that people have what they need. It promotes autonomy and independence for people with disabilities. It takes a comprehensive approach to supporting elderly Minnesotans and through the supports and care that they need. It invests in people and others to guide them to recovery, those seeking recovery. There's money for education. Lots of really important pieces in this bill as well, and happy to vote yes for that. Today we had a late night last night, are back on the floor today. We of course have to be done with session on Monday, so we are wrapping things up. We've got just a few bills left today. We're going to take up taxes and probably transportation. We're waiting to get those over from the House, and so a few bills left to pass, and there's a few standalone bills as well. There's the keeping nurses at the bedside. There's a bill around Uber and Lyft drivers, so I will talk more about those after we pass those, but we're coming down to it. And we're doing the work. We are going to finish strong and get the work of the people done. And I'm very excited about that. And so more to come, and reach out if you have questions. I will also just say, as we wrap up session and move into interim, I will be sharing more details around all of these big package bills that we have passed to really get more into the details about all of the little pieces, because there is a lot. These are big bills with lots and lots of policies, and I want to be sure that we are sharing that and that people understand the work that we're doing. So more to come over the interim, and I'm excited to be back in district most all of the time, and being able to connect with people there too. So get outside today. It is beautiful here in St. Paul. I think it's beautiful in Rochester as well. I know it is Pride in Rochester today, so sad that I'm not able to be there today, but working in St. Paul today, and so wish everyone well at Pride today, and we'll chat again soon. Have a good day.